ALS is a disease of the motor neurons in both the brain and the spine. And the average life span after diagnosis is 2 to 5 years. I was diagnosed in 2021. I never expected to be diagnosed with ALS, despite the fact that my father and uncle died of ALS. My dad and my uncle were the reason I started Target ALS. So what we do is we fund multidisciplinary consortia of typically with 4 different disciplines. They're often cross-sectoral, which means we involve industry. We don't take any IP because we don't want to slow things down. And we are the hub of communication and bringing people together for the ALS research community.
We created this innovation ecosystem, and the rationale for that was that we wanted to address and overcome the barriers that were in the way of ALS research and ALS drug discovery. And the way we designed the system was that we wanted to have 6 mutually reinforcing strategies that would attract the best ideas, and then we can support the best ideas and accelerate them from the lab to the clinic. And so the way we went about doing this is we said we will fund collaborative projects, which means we want scientists and clinicians from around the world to come together and work on the same idea or the same drug target or the same biomarker, and then share all the data and research tools that they create within that collaboration.
From the very beginning, Target ALS insisted on the principle of having findings, data, and facilities with no strings attached. And in alignment with that, access for everyone, every single one of the grants we receive is reviewed by a set of scientists from industry and from academia who are called the Independent Review Committee. And they bring their unique expertise, but they never have any funding at all from Target ALS.
What we found was with a small budget and a small team, we were able to make a big impact through our innovation ecosystem, to the extent that 60% of collaborative projects we funded became ongoing drug discovery programs, 7 clinical trials were launched from the work we funded, 5 biotech startups were launched based on the work we funded. And so that told us that we have a proof of concept. And now we are at this opportune time where we are in a position where we can and have scaled up our innovation ecosystem. And so we needed a strategy that would be reflective of this scaled up capacity to truly move the needle like we wanted to. And that's what the 7-pillar strategy comes from. And the rationale for it is that if we want to have new drugs and targets, that means we need new ideas, which means we need to engage the next generation of scientists, new technologies. At the same time, as we expand our programmatic portfolio and have a global impact, the community is going to need more of these critical tools and resources to move their ideas forward. So we need to expand these resources for the community.
I've been involved with Target ALS since I was a postdoc. It's been really cool to watch the growth and the implementation of a very unique approach to research and resource building in ALS. Most crucially, it's their approach to building partnerships that I find really compelling.
And the really amazing thing about Target ALS is that they really have diversified talent in this space. That, the classical MD in this field is really a neurologist, and actually, funding our work and funding me as a GI pathologist is actually really amazing and really incredible opportunity for us, but also has really allowed us to contribute to the field in a way that perhaps others weren't.
What I love about Target ALS is the feeling of shared ownership, for instance, from everyone who comes to the annual meeting. Everyone there, be they part of the organisation, be they a research scientist, a student, a professor, someone working in company, are there because they want to help with this common effort. And I don't think I've been elsewhere and seen this devoted atmosphere and commitment to the patient's interests.
Since Target ALS was founded, we've raised $330 million. But we are going to accelerate our efforts dramatically. We feel a sense of urgency, and our goal is that everyone should live with ALS.